Hey friends, so I hadn't made a video in a couple of days because I've been busy with some family stuff, some work stuff, and it's funny how after a couple of days of not making videos, I think I then continued a couple more days of not making videos just out of inertia. It's like one of those objects at rest, stay at rest, objects in motion, stay in motion kind of thing. And like the idea of making a video felt a bit weird. But I'm trying to do a thing where I make as many videos as possible. And I guess I wanted to spend a bit of time talking about that. I also want to talk about what I think about money. I don't know whether I'm going to make that in this video as well or if it's going to be a separate video. Depends on how long I take to talk about this. This being what I'm trying to do. So, I want to make a lot of videos. I feel that I know from experience as an author and a tweeter and just the random shit that I do, that being prolific is something that teaches you things that you cannot anticipate at the start. So last year, my goal was to make 100 YouTube videos, and it took me slightly over a year to do that. And it's interesting to reflect on it. I think I might have talked about this in my I just made 100 videos video, but I feel like talking about it again, so let's do it. Um, my videos initially started out on my MacBook. It's interesting because I've had a YouTube channel for really long, right? Since 2005. And in the early days, I would occasionally make a video of myself playing guitar. You can go back and look at some of those if you want to. I would rather you not. But I would occasionally make videos of myself playing guitar. I worked up the courage to talk into the camera about a few times in about 2015, and none of those got much traction or traffic, and so it didn't feel like I was accomplishing anything, and I didn't really have a strong motivation to keep doing it, so I kind of just fell off the wagon and stopped worrying about it. But at some level, intuitively, I knew that it would be worthwhile to keep making videos. And, in 2016, 2017, 2018 onwards, I had been tweeting a lot and I built my audience on Twitter. And so from there, I was just kind of in one of my several times when I was kind of thinking to myself, what should I do with my life? And where is all my attention and energy being devoted? I felt that continuing to tweet, I still tweet every day. I tweet a lot. Today I did a thread about Nintendo and Shigeru Miyamoto. But Twitter is not a fantastic avenue for creative work. Like it's the best thing in the world for making friends. I feel like for getting in touch with strangers. Like you can add them directly, you can mention them directly, and that is truly one of the most powerful tools we have at our disposal. But it's not a fantastic place to make content because it does. I mean, there's pros and cons to it. The pros is that the tweet format makes it very easy to just post things. It makes it very easy to think tweet length phrases, words, whatever, and then it's very easy to be very prolific on Twitter. And I recommend doing that because it gets you used to publishing, right? You can get to a very high um, cadence of publishing on Twitter. And but Twitter is not super search friendly. It's not super discoverable. The relationship between creator and audience is it's just different on every medium. And Twitter doesn't really think of its users as creators, or like the boundary between creator, like it's all one big comment section, right? And you know you could theoretically be like a great commenter on YouTube, right? You could go on YouTube videos that are moderately popular and do really good, thoughtful comments, and then develop a reputation that way, maybe, and direct attention to your blog or your Twitter or but ideally your YouTube channel, because on Twitter, it's like, so in each medium encourages you to use the medium in a certain way, and YouTube wants YouTube users to make videos, right? And if you make videos on YouTube, YouTube will support that in a way that Twitter doesn't quite do the same thing for if you tweet. I mean, there's like, they are improving a little bit, probably by observing other platforms to do things better, like TikTok and stuff. But on YouTube, if you publish videos and you publish regularly and stuff like that, you get traffic from search. People are always searching for stuff on YouTube. Like the user behavior is different. You go on Twitter and just scrolling, and you might follow new people every day maybe, but like you're not really searching for tweets. I mean, some people might. You can go on Twitter and type stuff into the search bar and like watch whatever, read whatever appears in the search results. But I don't think that's a very strong use case for how Twitter is used. Whereas on YouTube, people every day use YouTube as a kind of search engine to search about whatever they're interested in and like their favorite people, favorite topics and whatnot. And so, uh, you can build an audience one of my hypotheses is that you can build an audience on YouTube faster than you can build an audience on Twitter. You can build a larger audience on YouTube than you can on Twitter. You can reach a broader audience on YouTube than you can on Twitter, especially because a lot of people like to watch stuff and they don't really like to read, which is counterintuitive for me because I love to read and write. And so YouTube is a bit different than my natural style, but I'm willing to try it because I feel that the discoverability is really worthwhile. And I also just want to get better at speaking and talking. And I recognize the power of the video format and I would like to make good videos. So one of my goals is to make really good video essays. Some of my Twitter threads that are quite popular and well received, they would actually be better as YouTube videos because I'm trying to force like images and videos into a text-based scrolly thing, which is just not a great reader experience. It's great for things like you can encourage people to quote tweet specific segments of your thread, so there's benefit to that. But having been as prolific as I have been, I feel like my body of work on Twitter is just not super reader friendly, which is part of why I have been writing ebooks and I've been writing blog posts. And I mean, I was writing blog posts before Twitter, but I feel like blog posts just people don't read as much, I guess. And maybe I think you can still make a good blog, and I would still like to write good blog posts, but there is something that people don't quite share blog posts as much as they used to. Maybe I don't know if I'm wrong about that, but yeah, I feel like the user behavior, right? The way people just kind of turn on a YouTube video and leave it playing in the background, or sometimes while they are doing the laundry or whatever. Like that's a whole channel of opportunity. And so I would like to spend a good this year making many of these 10-minute vlogs, and I would simultaneously like to get better at making video essays. I've made like one video essay so far, which is that how video games change the environment, and that video is a bit too long. That video is like 16 minutes. I think if you want to make videos that are longer than 10 minutes, that's really it's a big ask. And so I kind of regret slightly some of my longer videos where I was talking into the camera for a good half an hour, 45 minutes. I think my depression video is like an hour. And I mean, I don't regret it. I'm glad that I did it, and I may continue doing things like that if I am moved to do so. But I think it's much more interesting and clever to make short 10-minute videos and then publish them, and then publish these at a high cadence. And I could theoretically be making multiple 10-minute videos a day, right? I think I could do like 5, 6, maybe more if I really push myself. But and I might do that. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'll try and record maybe 2 videos a day and then publish 1 a day, so that on days that I don't make videos, I can still publish my backlog. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I intend to be extremely prolific on YouTube this year, and I would like to do video essays. I will have to learn some video editing skills that I don't currently have, and so that will be a trip, right? That will be interesting. But yeah, I don't yet know what my next video essay is gonna be. It might be a history thing. I quickly find myself spiraling into wanting to make these really high production value kind of things. But I think high by my standards, which is not that high, but it's like kind of the more ambitious I get about what I want to put into a video, the longer it's gonna take me to do it, the more it distracts me from like my daily production of these vlogs. So that's a interesting challenge, and I will try to come up with simple video essay ideas, hopefully around also about 10-20 minutes or so. Like, I don't think, I just watched ContraPoint's latest video, which is an hour and a half, and it's very well done. And she's been working on it since September, she says, which is, it would not be worth my, and she's got her stuff figured out. So like, she's got her audience figured out, she's got her style figured out. And so she can say with conviction that if she makes another hour and a half video, like, she's definitely going to get like 1 million people are going to watch it, which is wonderful. And I don't know if that's the direction I want to eventually evolve into, but we will see. And I'm gonna end this here. Let me know what you think. Done.